Hi, hello, my name's Nan, short for Nathaniel. So today I have a bunch of new stuff to review for you. I have the new Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation in the shade 1C1 Cool Vanilla. I have the new Milk Sculpt Stick in the shade Toasted. Yes, this is the full size. This is not a mini. Two of the Tower28 Juice Bombs. I got the shades Shake, which is like a pinky, and Mix, which is like a nude. And then last but not least, I have the Tom Ford Electric Cherry Quad. I was very excited to get this, but we'll get into that. So my skin is already prepped, got my skincare on. As my primer, you could say, I'm using the Bloom Effects Tulip Dew Sunscreen. This is a great SPF for dry skin. As you can see, it gives a really nice glow. Definitely wouldn't recommend it for oily skin because you are just, you will hate it. You will definitely hate it. It's gonna be too much for you. Let's just go right in with the foundation. Here's 2 pumps. This is the shade. So what really drew me into this one is the texture. On Sephora, the video of the girl applying it, when she was blending it with her fingers, I was like, oh my god, that looks silky. And it is. It's very silky feeling, extremely lightweight. I'll show you, like, it really just sort of glides on. You could definitely blend this one with your fingers. I've used a brush, I've used a sponge. I'm just gonna kind of spread it out with my fingers and then go in with a sponge after. It really does have a weightless feel. I think the name is like very appropriate. And it does look flawless. It really does look like skin. I will say, the times that I've worn with a brush, it does go on pretty smooth. However, like, sometimes when I use a brush over in this section of my face, I get this like weird texture, but with a sponge, it just lays over just super smooth. And yeah, so I guess overall I would recommend a sponge, but I think you could use whatever you want. And it has a nice satin finish. I wouldn't say this, like, I don't know, like it doesn't really set down fully, but also it has pretty good wear as well. And when I did my full wear test with this the other day, I asked my friend how my makeup was, and she said that it didn't even look like it had any on. So that is what we like to hear. So let's go in with this Milk Contour Stick. I was shocked when this came in the mail. I was like, I got a few of the things with this, and I just thought this was a sample. Like, it just completely kind of was under the radar in my box. And I was like, wait a second, this is the stick? So yeah, really weird. I mean, it has 5.7 grams, which is like, I feel like pretty standard for like a stick cream product. It doesn't seem like super little or whatever. I mean, when I twist it all the way up, that's a pretty good amount, you know what I mean? So here is the shade. It's pretty good. It's like cool enough, I think, to use as a contour like everywhere. Like, I could definitely use this under my jaw. Here's it sort of blended out. A lot of contour sticks and things like this that have been coming out, not just now, but since the dawn of time, they're always like too warm. Like, they'll work as like a bronzer situation, like up here, temples and cheeks. But if you go underneath the jaw, it just looks like a warm stripe. So I don't know. I feel like this one still looks okay. I'm gonna, you know, demonstrate it today, but yeah, I think it's a pretty good tone. So I'm happy about that. I use this Morphe one as kind of like the standard of what I expect or what I hope cream contours will be. So let's kind of just swatch it next to this. So, I mean, you can see here. So this is the Morphe. Look how cool that is. It's so ashy and gray. This is just like the most gray like contour that I have. I love this one. Like, not necessarily for the formula. I think the formula is a little bit stiff, to be honest, but it is like the perfect contour tone. But you know, this one isn't bad. It's not bad for sure. And I'll do a few more comparisons in my final thoughts as well. Oh, and the shade of this contour stick is Effect 12. I don't even think you can really get this anymore, but so I'm literally just gonna draw some on. think that this blends out beautifully. I do really like the way it blends out. I like that it's not extremely pigmented, you know? Contour and bronzer, they're products that you can definitely go overboard with. Yeah, it's very creamy formula. Blends evenly as well. So before I go in with concealer, I am gonna use my Ole Henriksen Brightening Color Correcting Stick in Banana. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on concealer for now. We're gonna leave that color corrector there. But yeah, I'm gonna do concealer after the eyes, I think, because then I'm not sure about what blush I'm gonna use. So we'll save the concealer for when I apply blush, and we'll just get right into the Electric Cherry. A lot of you know, or maybe you don't know, but I'm a little bit of a Tom Ford collector. I have like about 10 other palettes or something like that. And I do have a video on here ranking my collection, so I'll definitely leave that link below for you. But yeah, so I was super excited when I saw this, like when I saw the pictures, and even seeing it in person, I think it looks amazing. But let me swatch it for you. So here are the swatches. Oh God, this is terrible. Essentially, my excitement was quickly lessened when I did the swatches. They're just not, it's just a bit dull. It's like, you see this bright red packaging. It's called Electric Cherry. The pictures look, you know, really nice. It's called Electric Cherry, but it's giving candlelit cherry. Like Renaissance dark, shadowy cherry. Just so lackluster. I think my expectations for this were just too high. I've already done a few looks with this, and I just feel like every time, yeah, that punch is missing. That punch of Electric Cherry is not there. It's like, it's crazy. And I know it's Tom Ford, and they're never usually like very intense colors like this, but I don't know. I was very disappointed. So I'm gonna start with this shade here. This is the Sonia G Worker 3. And you can see it goes on more like a light rosy brown. Next, I'm gonna use my finger and go into what I thought was going to be like the star of this palette, which is that Electric Cherry shade, you know? If you try to use a brush with this shade, it's gonna be just so dull. I mean, it almost turns into like a more reddy plum or something, you know? All right, Worker 3 again into the deeper shade here. And then with this last shade, this shade actually did surprise me in like a good way, because it's a lot more like shimmery and intense than I thought it was going to be. And it's just a unique shade. I don't know. It's like a little bronzy, a little peachy, a little rose goldy. It's weird. It has like a warmer base, but a cooler sparkle. And that I'm gonna put almost in the inner corner, but not all the way. And then I'm just gonna really just sweep it all across this upper part. I'm taking the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal Liner in Bordeaux. Going in with my Sonia G Pencil Pro. Okay, that's definitely doing something. Then I'm going to use the Waterline Brightening Pencil. I'm actually going to take more Bordeaux. And I'm going to do a little bit of Strawberry Moon from Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 3. Gonna go back in one more time with the electric shade. Okay, I think that's good for the eyes. I might be a little kind of uneven in some parts, but I did my best. For blush, I'm gonna do Rose Ink Azalea. For concealer, I'm gonna use just a little bit of the Good Apple, KVD Good Apple. And then I got these Sonia concealer brushes. This is the Jumbo Concealer. Gonna set a bit with the Pat McGrath under eye powder. And this is the Chikuhodo cheek brush. Okay, here are the Juice Bombs. So I've worn these a couple times. I think they're just okay. I don't find them to be like that moisturizing. I think the colors are super cute. So here's Mix and here's Shake. Kind of actually feel like I want to use both. I'm gonna start with Mix. So here's Mix, just like a nice kind of nudie brown. So they have more of like a slick feeling on the lips. I don't feel like these are very moisturizing over time. I feel like you do have to kind of reapply them. But I'm gonna put Shake kind of more in the center. Gonna go in with a little bit of the Dusty Rose bronzer from Jones Road, and this is the Sonia G Smooth Buffer. Wayne Goss Airbrush into the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, the Glow Glide Base Architect highlight in Moonlit Glow. This is good, but the packaging is so fucking cheap. For brows, Charlotte Tilbury Black Brown. Mascara, Lancome Lash Idole. Okay, so I guess that's it. Let's zoom in and we'll go over my final thoughts. So let me just start with this quad. When it's all said and done, I do like this look. But I don't know. I was expecting so much more from this, so I'm just overall disappointed, even though like it's nice, you know, but it's not electric. It's not electric. Let me show you. This is what I was expecting from Electric Cherry. This is the Off-White paperwork imprint stick in Signal. This is like the brightest red thing that I have. Bam. Now that is electric. It's giving the box. Like, but I mean, come on. Like, I really wanted this shade to be just bright like this, but overall it's leaning so plummy and just not Electric Cherry. It's not Electric Cherry, I'm sorry. So if you didn't get this, you're not missing out in my opinion. I mean, if you want like a plummy palette like this, then great. But if you want Electric Cherry, then I don't know, it's not giving. These, these are fine. I think I was expecting more out of them as well. My lips already feel like they need something else, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little bit of Bungalow on top from Victoria Beckham, because these aren't even really giving that much of a shine, you know? It's like weird. There we go, much juicier now. I think for the price point, they're cute, but like I wish they were a little bit more moisturizing, a little bit more glossier looking, less sort of slippy feeling, and I don't know, like the packaging's cute. I think they're a good price point. Personally, I would prefer something like the Westman Atelier Balms over these. I don't think they're like a dud product, it's just I wanted more, you know? Now on to the positives. I do love this foundation. I mean, it looks very perfected and flawless. It really does. I like the finish. Again, this doesn't necessarily like set down all the way, but it's not like super sticky. It's just a really nice like natural satiny finish. I wouldn't say it's like any kind of transfer proof or whatever. I think this is just a really nice solid foundation. I used to love the Flawless Fusion. That was in like my Tati era, you know, and also when I just really liked matte foundations. I haven't tried that one in a long time, but I mean, this definitely feels nicer from what I can remember. That one was a little bit thicker, you know, different finish and everything, but just saying, I do like this. I do like this. I think it's worth a shot if you're looking for a new, nice medium coverage foundation. And I loved how this blended out. I mean, it was really nice, easy, no fuss. I think it's still a good tone to use under here. I mean, we'll see when I watch the video back, but from right now, from here, I feel like it's looking good. I do want to do some more comparisons though, so you can see. This is the Milk on the top. Here is the Effect 12 from Morphe. This super light one is the lightest shade of the Mario Skin Enhancer, the one that's in like the compact, that like balm. This is the Merit Quince shade, I think it is Quince, what is it? I guess it's Quince. It's their bronze balm in a stick. This one, I mean, it looks super orangey on my hand. So this is definitely one that I would never put under here, but it blends into like basically nothing, so it's not that bad. And then this one is Terra from M. This one is probably, I feel like, the most pigmented. I mean, the Morphe is pretty pigmented too. But I mean, I love the M. I feel like it's still a nice, good like bronzer shade for me. This is kind of what it is when it's more diffused. Yeah, I love Terra. I mean, you probably see me use it in like a million of my videos. I do really love this. But I do think the Milk is a little bit cooler. Just a smidge. And actually, I think the Milk does blend a little bit better. Not that the Terra from M is hard to blend, but I don't know, it's a little bit creamier. I do want to look up, I don't have any other of the Milk sticks, but I do want to look up the size of the amount of product that's in the other ones, just to kind of see. Okay, so these Milk lip and cheek sticks or whatever are 6 grams. So I'm pretty sure that's like the standard size of like the bigger ones. Wait, what? Hold on a second.
Formulated with clean, hydrating ingredients for a buildable, blendable finish.
So actually, I think that they removed the old packaging or the old size of these from the website because it says new now. It says new when I go to the lip and cheek sticks or whatever. My friend was telling me that this looks like their mini size, but I don't have the other ones to really compare. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell to notified every single time that I upload a new video. Follow my Instagram, Prettier Than Graham, and follow my TikTok, Prettier Than Talk. I'm definitely getting into the shorter video format, the vertical format. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really excite me at all in the past, but you probably saw my last couple uploads were, you know, my shorter videos that I uploaded to my other socials. And yeah, I don't know, I'm getting excited about it now. So I'm definitely gonna make more content like that. Of course, I'm gonna still keep my longer YouTube videos like this, but yeah, I'm excited to experiment and try some new things. So yeah. Okay, goodbye.